good evening. Yes, we are back. We're back again with some more X-Plane. Back again carrying on one of our many adventures around the world. And this time, no jets. This time it's a little tiny DR400 for me. And we are here carrying on our Caribbean adventure, making our way back over to a larger body of island from where we ended up last time at Turks and Caicos, here at MBGT, which still sounds like a car, and making our way back over to the Dominican. Initially going to fly into MDBP. Hello, Pineapple. You should be here flying with us, Pineapple. And then flying from there down to MDCY. That's the plan for this evening. And I'm joined on this little adventure by the man to my right, Mr. Gazariah. Good evening, Gaz.
Good evening.
And what plane are you in, sir?
The 172 SP.
Okie dokie. The other side of Gaz is Chris. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, sir.
And what plane are you in?
I'm in the Just Flight DR400.
Ah, mightily familiar.
Indeed.
And Noz is hoping to join us, but he's having a few technical issues, aren't you, Noz?
Yeah, it just hangs in FS Cloud plugin right now.
So yes, if Noz joins us, then he will join us. And yes, Pineapple, it would take you like 5 minutes to fire up. Either Sunday or next Wednesday, Pineapple. You need to join us again. Right then, so let's jump inside this awesome little plane. I did do a full review of it that went out on YouTube a week or so ago, if you're watching this on YouTube. But we will fire it up. Pop the electrics on. Fuel is already on. Mixture is in. Evening, Ben. There we go, and it is alive. Doesn't that sound great? It's just really, really well modeled, this thing. Right, well, I'm warming up, so when you two are ready, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take off in that which one is that general direction, and out across 106 miles to our first destination. A few aircraft around us. Weather not looking too bad, but shouldn't be going too high enough to have it be an issue. A unique selling point, what for this aircraft? Level of detail, Ben. Including a shaking keyring that holds your key. Which is pretty cool.
It is indeed.
That would be enough for me. If I got any aircraft and there's a shaking keyring, I'd go, yeah, I'll buy it. No, the Let's Go's fine. The Sims and stuff roundel has got a bit cut out. You've obviously got your yes, it is. The left hand side of it is chopped off. I forgot to do that last time. Yes, VFR. Just waiting for one of these two to move, and then we will make our way out of here. So here we are in FS Cloud. So going from there down to here first, Dominican, and then making a short hop across. So and then next time we're going to go to Puerto Rico. So making our way around this group of islands before the eventual aim is to get down to the Falkland Islands and then come back up the other side through Patagonia, through Peru, back up through Mexico to the west coast of the USA. Not tonight, obviously. We left Miami, I think it was last March, and we've got from Miami to here. That's all we've covered in what, 8 months is that bit. So it's going to take a little while. Right, Gaz is sitting there. I will do the taxi thing. Yes, level of detail in his plane is pretty awesome, and price is pretty awesome too. At UK money at $9.99. One of those aircraft that, well, everyone should have in their hangar. If it was really realistic, they would have modelled the keys in the front pocket of your jeans, which you only remember when you're strapped in and can't reach them. Yes.
Both appear to be in 737s or.
Oh,
For me.
you two are right for me. In 172s.
I have no airport either here. There's nothing. Just land. I wouldn't stop.
That's weird.
This is standard scenery. They haven't got any other scenery installed for this. It's just default X-plane.
Yeah, those just. Well, there's a ground unit there. There's obviously something screwed up.
Here's hangars behind us. Porter cabin.
Well,
Got control tower on the other side with main airport buildings on the opposite side.
no. You've got those houses and the bridge and the water and cars and stuff and the road leading to the airport, and then it just stops and we've got gravel. Oh, and I've got the runway. I can see the runway now. But there's no like apron or ramp to speak of.
Right.
Weird.
Are you backtracking, Chris, or are you going to try and get out in the runway you've got?
Yeah, I think we'll get out there easy. Turning left, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of space. That's the long end as well, so we should be fine.
What can possibly go wrong?
Indeed.
I haven't put my things on either. Let's put that on. I don't need that on, but I'll put it on. Evening, morning, Blinky. Evening, gents and Pina. But yeah, detailing this for what is effectively a cheap plane is really good. A great alternative to the default 172. So Gaz is still over there. I don't know if it's the FS Cloud has freaked out, but you haven't moved yet, according to me, Chris.
Yeah, I was waiting for Gaz to join us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
just started
waiting.
moving.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It's getting a bit of juice. Because it's basically grass.
Do the DR400s come with bent wings, or was that from the last landing? No. My landing actually this time for my review video was actually quite good. I didn't get nearly killed by an airplane like I did on the one before.
It was actually an excellent landing, I have to
Thanks,
say.
Pineapple. You know, just abandon us for driving a bus that you can do any other time.
Rude.
Yeah, doesn't join us in flight anymore. Doesn't join us in trucking anymore. We know, Pineapple, we know. Right, so Chris is going to take off from there. Oh, you can hear the parking brake go on. That's so cool. Yeah, but that's too far along. That's too far ago. When was the last time you joined us in flight? September? October? Alright, there goes Chris. So I'll make my way out.
Approaching 1-1.
little flappy things that have popped out the back. Oh, what happened there? That was weird. That's cool. I have no idea what they are, but they look cool.
On runway 11, flaps.
We don't need flaps. Where we're going, we don't need flaps.
It's your plane. Some flappy things keep popping out the back.
Oh. It even sounds really good. Well, I was thinking that, Blinky. If we just ban him. We're actually surprised he's still alive with the food he eats. Oh, I haven't turned my thing on, have I?
Engine?
No, my stabilisator.
Over the shop here.
Oh, perhaps I... There we go.
And rather than nerving me, we're wait, why are you going off to the left? Where are you going, Steve?
I don't know.
You're going completely the wrong direction.
Yeah, our plane's... It's fine. I'm turning. It's doing its thing.
Well, I'm fairly sure I accurately programmed the things.
No, but we're all good. We're just taking a slight detour out around here.
Mm-hmm. Scenic tour of the island.
Yeah.
That's what this trip is all about.
There we go. No, we're fine.
Right, now how do I make this work? It's been a long time since I've used a tune. Press that button and that button. And hope for the best. No, not
I'm
crashed.
just flying in heading mode. Not doing much of the climbing thing here. But we are climbing. We're not heading towards the water. That's a plus. So how's our temperatures and things? Let's have a quick look. That pressure's in the green. That's engine temperature in the green. Thankfully we've got fuel because I didn't check before we left. Amps are fine. There's amps. You're not right, Peanut. You get the choice of food or sports. I know what I would choose. I know what I'd choose as well, Ben. Well, now I choose food. We never... No, I did cooking at school. It was either cooking or woodwork, I think, was the choice, so I did cooking. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so plane is adjusting its trim. We're at 400 feet and climbing quite slowly. What magazines we got down here we can read? Anything exciting? Plane and Pilot. I didn't realise that was a magazine. We got a thing there for jettisoning. That's a word. Jettisoning the canopy, just in case you need to get rid of it. Because you haven't got doors, you've got a canopy. Not that I'm going to open it.
Well, that would make a change.
Yeah, I've opened the door in flight before now. But there's no window. So it's like, what if you don't open the window?
You could open the baggage compartment.
Well, yeah, I suppose that is a thing. Probably wouldn't aid to aerodynamics, but... Nope. Oh, it doesn't let you do it in flight. That's boring. You climb out on the wing and open it. It's not dangerous at all. if you have a...
Yeah, I mean, the wings are shaped so you can't roll off the side. I mean...
No, exactly. You're perfectly safe. Or if you have a canopy, you probably want to jettison it. Very good, Limp Rimbo. I like that. Yeah, but you store... There's no cup holders in here. So where would you store it? You can't rattling around on the floor. Just give it to a passenger to hold. Here, hold that. The can, not the other thing. And handily, we've got a carbon monoxide detector, because, you know.
Yep, when you need to find some carbon monoxide,
yeah,
you've got all the tools you need.
That alerts you where it is. If it goes off, there's some close by. The fact that everything's just very warm. I like it. It's just a lot of detail. Yeah, just don't fiddle with the fuel switch thing in flight, because that can never end well for me. But thankfully, because of the little pop-out panel here, we've got auto fuel switching, which we can turn on or off. Ooh, it's warm, says Blinky. Just don't do like the scene out of Dumb and Dumber with the policeman. Okay, we are sort of maxing it a little bit. What am I doing speed-wise? 145? Up at 700 feet, climbing slowly.
Now I've pulled mine back to 2500, doing 126 on the airspeed indicator and 124 ground speed, slight headwind there.
Okay, let's bring it back a little bit, be a little bit kinder to the engine. Steve, I think you meant to put a seatbelt over your lap, not under your bum. Oh yeah, no, I just, it's, I'm the invisible man. That doesn't work, does it? Because it'd still be around me. I'm sat on it, yeah. In the engine noise, it just sounds really nice.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds exactly like a Lycoming IO360. I mean, it's just perfect.
And it's just the details brilliant. Oh, I've lost some weight, says Ben, but that's losing a lot of weight if the seatbelt's on me and I'm sat under it. So Chris is over there. I've set my course to take me just west of the runway, so I can then turn onto the runway heading. So I've set a waypoint that's here, so I can then turn onto runway heading and straight in, and then we'll land there and take off again and make our way down to here, where next time we're going to take off in turboprop. So next week something a little bit bigger and a little bit quicker. So roughly on course. Might have to alter my heading a little bit. Yeah, ground speed 123. Airspeed around the 120. And cruising along quite nicely.
That's quite a quick little plane, this thing.
So what's it like sat in the back? It's not bad. Visibility's good. Got our own air hole, or is that if you need a wee? You just wee down that. Probably wouldn't. Yeah, you actually have to kneel on the. No, probably wouldn't end well. I've even got a place for some luggage in the back as well. What was I saying? Maximum permissible weight 60 kilos. You could get a small child back there.
There's even a net you could use to secure it.
Exactly, because small children are prone to sort of move around. So stick the child behind the net, secure the net. Done. Steve, says Liam. Oh, Noz left again. I thought he was quiet.
Yeah, I think he's struggling.
Small child, so you wouldn't fit then? No. That toilet not accessible to all. It's not accessible to the ladies. But they'd have to hold it, unless they can get themselves into a position where. No, I'm not even going to go there. No. Anyway. So we've got down here a daily planner. Why would you keep your? Is it? I've just spotted a checklist. There's a before takeoff checklist. It doesn't say anything about after takeoff, so it's fine. Actually, there is as part of the plane. There is actually. Which one is it? No. Can't be many. That
it
one
looks like a check mark.
There we go. I'm not used to looking at them. There's the checklist that comes with it. It tells you things and things to do. And in the crew, you can tick them. They go green and everything when you click on them. Fuel selector change every 15 minutes or not. Smiley Tom, thanks very much for the host. So yes, checklists are available for those that wish to use them. And we also get a logbook of not only the flights that you've done in this plane, so there's mine, but the flights you've done in every plane and the length of sort of flight. So all flights I've done this year are here. And going back, oh blimey. Does it go all the way back to when I started X-Plane? How far does that logbook go back?
It should go to your very first flight.
Yeah, cheers Blinky, have a good day at work. Nearly Friday. Oh, there we go. I should request Kodiak, it says my very first flight.
Cool.
And then the 172. So whether I got in the Kodiak went, nope. And then there lots of 172 flying.
I would imagine there was probably some fire involved in that first Kodiak flight.
I think there was, yeah. Total hours 0.2.
Just long enough to roast a nice side of beef.
Yeah. 493 landings in X-Plane. Doesn't say how many crashes, thankfully. 593 hours. So not bad. My plane's going down. No, it's not. Artificial horizon's fine. We're holding at 1,000 feet. We're all good. Chris is still over there. Some other aircraft over there. Gaz is back there. How many flights have I done? 493 landings, so hopefully a similar amount of takeoffs.
It's about 8,000 flights then.
Yeah. 47 night hours. 15 hours, what's that? Instrument H? What's that mean?
Instrument hours.
Instrument hours, okay. 15 hours. And 84 hours cross country. Like being back,
cross country.
like being back at school.
Cross country. What's cross country?
Just enough time to grill a sausage and a couple of new potatoes. Oh, trust me, that engine was on fire. My sausage was grilled. So yeah, for the money you spend on the plane, you do get a lot of detail. Even the exterior that one isn't too noisy. There you go. It's even grubby. It's not, you know, fresh and new. It's worn and a bit bashed, and
it's had a life.
It's had a life, yeah. It's just really cool. You really want a pizza tonight, but the Tesco delivery man hasn't been yet. Other supermarkets are available. You could just order a takeaway pizza, although it costs you 20 times too much. Sounds just like me. You've had a life. And good evening, Chaos. Well, surely you've got a pizza slot, a delivery slot booked for your home delivery. Or just do what a lot of people... Actually, no, a lot of people don't do that anymore, do they? Because people... whenever I go around the supermarket now, it's full of those home shopper people that are doing the shopping on behalf of someone. So yes, when you return to picking up your joystick, Chaos, you need to buy this, just letting you know. So put 10 plane pounds away, but it's a cracking little plane. The delivery slot is 7 till 8 p.m. Only one we could get. Well, you could be waiting another hour then, couldn't you? Oh, you already bought it? Oh, fair play.
Bonus.
Yeah, here's a really nice plane. It's not 7 yet, that's why he's not been. Exactly. It's like if you're waiting for something to be delivered and they say delivery will be between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. You know it's going to turn up at 5 to 4. Yes, for later people who can't bother to go to the shops. Last time I used it, they substituted something I was waiting for something they did for something else because they didn't have it. So I just don't bother anymore. That's why it's best not to order things for the home delivery for eating that night, you see. Gaz is catching up. I'm slightly off course. Oh no, I'm doing alright.
We're quite spread out actually, if you think about it.
Yeah. We had a delivery 10 till 4 and it came at 9:55. Yeah, I had one of those the other week from Argos. I think it was due between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. and he knocked on the door at like 7:45. So what? Yes, we are quite spread out. Quite nice. Almost a sort of a V formation going on there. It's almost like we planned it. Okay, I'm not under a clue what ADF. I'm not fiddling around with that. 8 a.m. What's one of them? It's the time in the morning. LTZ, good evening. Oh, Nozzle's come back.
Yeah, hopefully I fixed it.
Hey!
I was in the plane and then my plane crashed. But at least I have activated it now, so...
Well, that's something.
Good old X-Plane.
Good old X-Plane. X-Plane's a bit like OMSI. When it's working, it's fantastic. It's brilliant. There's nothing better. It's awesome. It's enjoyable. And then it does its thing and you hate it. But thankfully, with X-Plane, the thing that you hate doesn't happen that often. With OMSI,
No.
it's like Russian roulette, you know, when you've only got a shotgun and one cartridge.
Very good.
Is when you put your hand over the end, right? Is my hand going to get blown off, or am I going to be fine this time? With normal deliveries, I can get them delivered almost any time in the day because my stepdad is the courier. Well, only if the company you're delivering stuff from is using that firm to deliver. If your stepdad works for UPS and they're using DHL, then he won't deliver it, will he? So there you go. Reliable. Who is? What I haven't worked out with this plane actually is I managed to turn the lights on using my switch panel. Where are the... Oh, I see, they're over there. Oh, I see, no, I've found them.
Two on the left and two on
Landing
the right.
lights and yeah. So you press them. But I used my switch panel, didn't I? So I didn't see where they were. I just turned them on and it came on. I didn't actually see which switches they did. I've got a green light on down here though. Pito's on. Don't really need it on, do I? Don't know.
Torpedoes?
Yeah, from the looks of it, it's around 20 odd degrees here. So I don't think you'll need.
No, I think it'll be fine. You only realised the other day that it's UPS and not UPS. Wow, Ben. United Parcel Service, I think it's called. Dear oh dear.
Postal service.
I think I should take away the role that Ben got yesterday now after a comment like that.
Send the letter confirming that via UPS.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, you mean UPS, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was I thinking?
Everybody has their ups and downs.
You realise now that you shouldn't have told us that, Ben, don't you?
Yeah, that was a proper upsie.
Yeah, you don't see them very often. Exactly. Actually, I see a lot of courier vans. I don't see any anymore.
Apart from the ones that arrive at your house with goodies.
Well, yeah, but then I'm not normally here, so then I'll just leave them in the recycling bin. Roxy's still doing cartwheels in a Spitfire. Yeah, he can't join us on a Wednesday. He'll probably appear just as we're about to finish. We've had this discussion this week about the times that people are available during the week, and it is difficult to get us all together on a Wednesday, but it was the day that most of us are happy doing, or was, you know, Pineapple hates us all, and it sort of seemed to work. It sort of breaks a week up for me. It's quite nice. I look forward to it. Weekends becoming more difficult. That's all right if it's not bin day, Steve. No, I make sure that I don't get stuff delivered when it's bin day. I think I can get stuff delivered to work because everybody else it seems to, so I should have to inquire. What the hell's that out there? It's a aircraft carrier. Oh, this could be fun. No, I'm not going to, by the way.
Chicken.
Yeah.
I've got the aircraft carrier on my screen as well.
Yeah.
You should be able to get this down quite easily on an aircraft carrier.
Well, yeah, it's slow enough, really. Well, speed-wise isn't a problem. I'm guessing aircraft carriers that are modelled here isn't rough sea, is it? It's not like they're just going in a straight line as well, so it's not too difficult.
Yeah, and they'll accelerate to 40 knots when you're approaching. And this plane will stall out at about 50-ish something. So you can approach really nice and slowly.
Oh God, everyone's saying, go on Steve, try it. Go on, land it on the carrier. I'd like to see if they shoot at you. They won't shoot at me.
They even launch a rescue helicopter. For just in case they've seen you fly before.
It's not the landing on it, it's the taking off.
Well, there is that, of course. That is a different story.
It's like landing, but the other way around.
Yeah, but you need less room for stopping than you do for taking off.
True.
However, if you happen to park accidentally on a catapult, you might find yourself taking off without expecting.
Okay. Let's try and lose some speed.
Feet up on water.
Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Well, I'd lost the boat then. Ship, carrier, thing. There is a helicopter hovering by the side of the aircraft carrier. Well, I think my first time landing on a carrier and X-plane would be in a little DR400. Okay, and the runway is not straight down the middle of the plane like there are modern aircraft carriers. Oh God.
That's okay, you don't have to trip a wire, so you can just go straight. Come on, Steve, get that speed down.
Yeah, I'm going a bit quick. You got this, Steve. Really?
Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
Oh dear, you're very long.
We're down, we stopped.
Yay, well done.
Yay. Nicely
Caution,
done.
on taxiway.
Holy
on
crap.
Taxiway.
Park on the catapult.
Oh, shit.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm seeing that now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I did park on the catapult and end up upside down.
Wow.
Oops.
Okay.
That doesn't
Wow.
help.
It surprised me, so I throttled back and was idling.
Now the question is, can you spawn in on that ship? You must be able to. Can you?
Damn it, it's put me back at the beginning again. I thought,
Well, that sucks.
yeah, I didn't.
You
I wasn't prepared for the catapult to launch me at that particular point.
Can you not spawn
Well.
in on ships?
Nice landing anyway.
Yeah. Damn it. If I knew the catapult was going to fire me off in that direction, I would have kept the power up. And I would have been fine then. Yeah, I thought there was a thing where you could spawn it. I suppose it doesn't know where the ship is, does it? So it's not a case of it can then just spawn me back in at that point.
It should do.
Yeah, you can set X-Plane to start you on a carrier, but then you have no idea where that carrier is going to be.
You could be anywhere.
Ah, but you know where this carrier is, though.
Yeah, but X-Plane doesn't. How do you tell X-Plane?
Now, the only option you've got is to say to X-Plane, I want to start on a carrier, and it'll just dump you on a carrier anywhere.
Oh, I was gutting. Right, I know now. If I try that again at some point, then keep the power up. I wasn't prepared for the catapult just to fire me off the end of the thing. If I'd have had the power, it'd have been fine. But I was going too slow, even with the catapult, to keep it airborne. Damn it! Well, it can be done. You can land a DR400 on an aircraft carrier. But I was going to try and sort of turn around and take off again, because that would have been fun as well.
Indeed.
Oh, fuel isn't on.
Right, here goes. Can we land 2 DR400s on a carrier?
Oh.
Okay, why are you not doing the starting thing now?
Probably the fuel switch.
No, fuel's on.
Oh, Binky. Binky's joined in to watch.
Oh, there we go. Right, let's see how quickly I can get out to where you guys are. Yeah,
Bless you.
probably water in the engine, yeah. You give me a push. Yeah, I could do with it. I'm gutted by that.
Caution. On taxiway. On taxiway.
We don't need a runway. Just take off on the taxiway. Oh, he's on the bus. Oh, okay. You're on the
Well, it's
bus.
quite a hefty crosswind. You'd think this thing would turn into the wind, but
What if I put my stabilizer thing whatever it is on? Right, so if I can come back out to where you guys are. So I leapt into where we're heading for. And these guys are out there, so I'm going to try that again. Depends how far away that carrier is going to get, though.
and there we go.
Well done.
Oh, there you go, Chris managed it. Yeah, can you get it off again now, though?
Let's see.
Oh, hang on, Chris is streaming it. Let me... Right, okay. So Chris is going to attempt the same thing I did.
Oh, that will not end well.
So basically get yourself there and power it up then, I'm guessing.
Oh, my.
Blimey.
I don't think a DR400 has ever accelerated that far.
Well, there we go. It can be done.
You just got to be ready for it.
You just got to be. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know what was going to happen. Right, see how far away I am. So how long it take me to get back out there again?
But I've done a 180 and I'm heading back out to it. So
Oh,
I don't
there you
know
go. Gaz is
if
going
I
to try it in a
can see it.
172.
If I can see it though, actually. Should probably check that first. Somehow.
Well, it should be very close to where my name is on your screen. It should.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't see your name on my screen.
Oops.
So you're... I'll restart FS Cloud, see if that fixes it.
And my screen is not liking me now.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I managed to start the weapon and the power just went completely full and I could not stop it again.
Oh,
And then I
Yeah.
go to playing and yeah, it decided to crash.
wow.
It should be one of those nights.
Yeah, it might take me a while to get back out there, but at least we've seen me land and Chris take off. I'll see if Gaz can do it next. So a poor little plane doing 150 knots. So there's Chris and Gaz. Obviously that's where I was when I ended up getting wet. So I spawned myself back in here, now trying to fly back out to where they are. What about time compression? I could, but I don't like using it. Nice if I can land and take off again.
Chris got there. Just off there.
But maybe it is a bit too far away.
I can see Chris is beneath me. I'm quite high. I'm descending.
Yeah, I mean from my point of view, distance wise.
I'm not. Why am I not descending?
The aircraft carrier is basically directly behind me, a little bit off to the left.
Okay.
That would be my left.
Your left. So, right. So theoretically, roughly in front of me. Yeah. If I knew how to put waypoints in, I could program a waypoint around here so I don't get lost.
We get the aircraft carriers moving.
That's true. Yes. There's somewhere on this line here.
Well, it's not moving very fast, so should be able to catch up with it. Okay. What's that out there?
Right, little map blue.
Are you there yet, Steve?
No, I just saw something in the water. I thought that might be another one. I suppose there aren't going to be too many of them, are there?
Oh, we can try to...
Ah, hang on. Yeah. No, that's fishing boat.
Yeah, don't try that.
Yeah.
Would be an achievement, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't end well.
That could be fun.
if you have a look on the built-in map in X-Plane, you can actually see the aircraft carrier on.
Oh, I thought that.
Kind of looks like an orange bottle.
Yeah, there's that ship over there. Ah, there's another one then, over to my left.
Cool.
Before I get to you guys then. Unless it is the same one. No, I think there's another one over to my left. Alright, towards that then.
Condensation-y things off the wings. Well, there you go. I haven't seen that before. And they didn't.
Right, let's head in this general direction.
And that will tend to come in and out. Hopefully the plane will work.
So
Good luck.
there should be another aircraft carrier over here.
And if it's not working, I will write a 300 pages complaint to Just Flight.
So yeah, sort of heading towards it.
Don't crash this time.
Well, it's heading straight towards an oil rig, so that can end badly.
World War III coming up.
Can't see it yet. So it does prove that this plane actually flies quite well at 150 knots.
Did you find it, Kaz?
I don't think it's synced. Because I do have aircraft carriers, but I've got them north of where we took off from. North, east.
Yeah, it's probably separate for each of us, because I don't have one where Steve's one is either. I think it was just coincidence that we could both see one at the same point.
Oh, no, I think I may as well turn around then.
I'm still heading towards... Well, actually it's moved slightly now. Just whether I can catch it up now is the other thing.
You can. It's not that fast.
Oh god,
Aha.
I've got no fuel.
I think I see it. Yes, I see it.
I don't think I've got enough fuel.
I entered 10 puns in a pun contest, hoping one would win, but no pun intended. Oh, God.
Oh dear.
Wow.
My front quarter will not work with this plane.
Really, Liam? Liam's been on Facebook again. I did notice this morning you posted something from Facebook, but I was too busy to be able to delete it.
That's really weird, Kaz. I mean, not Kaz, I mean, Noms. I knew it was somebody.
It was someone with a 3-letter name.
My throttle will not work with this plane. I need to fiddle with that.
That's really, really weird. Try and save your profile under a different name and then reallocate your axes to the things in the settings.
Yeah, I will take the Cessna out now and I will fiddle with it tomorrow.
Cool.
That wasn't from Facebook. It was, because I saw it when the picture went up.
Busted, Liam.
Busted, Liam.
Ouch.
I'm not the pop
Don't
group.
do that.
Right, so attempt number 2 then of landing on the well, I landed on the aircraft carrier. and then we'll see if we can take off. Well, we took off. We just didn't end well. We took off and then swam because I wasn't prepared for the catapult thing. I was hoping I'd be able to backtrack, taxi back to the end of the ship, and try and take off on my own speed.
It seemed that while I was holding my brakes, the catapult didn't trigger, and only when I released my brakes did it go. So I was able to throttle up to full stationary, and then the catapult lifted me off. And I was in the air long before the end of the catapult.
He was, yeah. Right, so there's the aircraft carrier down hither. Random question. Generally, do I prefer Airbus or Boeing planes? Personally, Boeing. Because I've got more airtime in the Boeing. And I own more Boeings. 4? 737. 700. 737. 200. 767. 727. So yes, 4. So far.
This is going well now. It was terrible of looking at where I am.
You're having some issues there tonight, Noz, aren't you?
It was working fine earlier today.
Right, in we come. So the DR400 attempting to land on... Well, I landed before on the aircraft carrier.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
Yay, we can see you.
Now I will come down.
RPM red line. The RPM was fine. It's at sort of 25... yeah, 2,500-ish. No, 3,000-ish. Ah!
What was that?
That was me realising I was getting too close to the water. I was trying to look at my RPM red line. It's okay, it's a rental. Very true.
You're now going very fast, however.
I am going very fast, but it's fine, I got this.
Was that another thing? An oil rig? Was that another ship?
That's an oil rig. So I think you can land choppers on, can't you?
Try and land on that.
If in any way possible you can actually get a chopper out here. We will have to do that one day on a stream. We will organise a helicopter stream. Because so far I've yet to manage to start one, let alone get it off the air.
Well, I could get it started, but I cannot get it off the ground.
I got in one once and I couldn't stop it from going up. It just shot upwards. If we combine all our problems together, we should be alright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless we get the mix wrong. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hang on. We go backwards, down.
Well, I'm on my way out to Steve.
You'll be a while.
If you've got a life preserver, you can check out for when you...
Yeah, but end up in the water again.
Well, I'm in a fighter jet, so I'll just sit afterburners on.
Right, so we'll try this again. Attempt number 2.
And he actually did it.
You've got your dinghy ready.
Ding? What?
This will be a fun challenge for Roxy. Well, we'll have to do this next time we're in small planes. If we're flying over water, let's try and find the carrier.
Come on, catch it already.
Livens up the journey a bit.
Well, it's out from the helicopter.
Caution. On taxiway. On taxiway.
Well done so far.
Remember to keep your feet on the brakes. Stop.
Oh no!
It looks like you're doing a touch and go.
Yeah.
Oh my
Power, power, power.
No, we're all good. We're all good. We're all good.
Holy schmoly.
Only just.
Good lord. There must have been a bit of an updraft to somebody at the end of the runway.
I don't think it let go of the catapult thing. It's like,
Holy.
No, carriers don't have ILS.
no. There we go. Touch and go on a carrier.
You need to land that, Steve.
You know what your problem is? You're a bloody show-off.
It's only because I thought I wouldn't stop. I thought, sod it, I was going to power up. Right, so you can head back towards the airport now. There we go. So yes, you can land and take off on a carrier. That was quite cool, actually. Right, so we carry on the original plan now and head towards the airport that we were heading for. Right, so this is where we all are. So there's me. So this is where we're heading for, is down here. There's me, there's Chris. Noz is heading that way, and Gaz is coming in as well. So we now head back to dry land. And a little plane that could and did just. Yeah, that's in the green. That's just about in the green. Fuel a bit low.
Yeah, mine's a bit low.
Hope we've got enough to get us where we're going to.
18 gallons left, that'll be alright.
You know, if you could have been bothered to stop on the carrier, you could have picked some up there.
Yeah, I could have. I just thought there's no way I'm going to stop on here. I'm going to have to just get the hell out of here. I would have probably made it without the catapult, actually.
Yeah, you were actually looking like there was plenty of space to stop in.
Yeah.
Just not when it's trying to push you off.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't want you French planes on my carrier.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a thing now, isn't it? What's the biggest plane we can stop on an aircraft carrier?
Oh, I have one. 747.
You'd never do it. You get, I think you get a twin otter on there easily and stop.
Yeah, no problem there.
You can land a Fokker 50 on there.
I was going to say, I think I could land a Fokker 50 on it.
Well, that sounds like something that we're going to have to see, huh?
That sounds like a challenge to me.
It's such a shame there are no carriers around here.
Oh, there are. That's one for the next Fokker 50 flight. Well, I think, what did we say, next Wednesday? Fokker 50s then.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, I'm on late next week.
Oh, are you? So you start work at 10 then?
I don't know, I'm late, so I don't finish till 9 at night.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is a shame.
Well, I'll tell you what you
I'd
could
love
do.
to
You
have
could
done
do it during the day and record it and then just post it for us.
that. Play out in the street.
Yeah. I'll just insert the recording.
Is that where we've got to now? I mean, I know you were concerned about people, dropping off, but now we're mailing in contributions to the multiplayer.
So I can't be there in person. It's a bit like the old "This Is Your Life" thing, wouldn't it? Here's I'm sorry, but Uncle Bert couldn't be bothered to be here tonight.
Yeah.
So here's a video of him at home.
Hello, Steve. I hope you're well. Big pause.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, Gaz. Oh, good. Glad to hear that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Steve.
attempts and stop being tried.
Because I couldn't be bothered to be here tonight. Here's me flying.
Yeah.
I'm missile.
Oh dear.
Can't be with us? No problem. We'll have you here virtually.
Yeah.
Virtual flying.
See?
Hello.
Incoming.
Oh God, I see a Noz in front of me.
Is he trying to bomb you?
Well, he's used to invading countries, isn't he? So
Said the Englishman.
I'll be closer to you in April, Noz. Get yourself to Germany.
Germany? Where in Germany?
Erfurt.
What?
Just past
Where
Cologne.
the hell is that?
Just past Cologne.
Sounds like there's trouble afoot. That's terrible.
Oh god, there was a tree. Hill. Climb.
Oh God, you're a bit close if there's a tree.
Careful, Steve might still have PTSD.
I'm only 100 feet off the ground.
PTSD.
PTTD. Post-traumatic tree disorder.
I'm trying to think. Post-terrain stress disorder.
That'd be a mountain. If it's near a mountain, then yes, after Sunday's flight.
That's, yeah.
Oh damn it! 20 feet off the
P-
ground. That's
PTMD.
too low.
Why am I going in the right anywhere? It's my little... I'm miles away, yeah.
I'm heading towards the runway airporty thing, whatever they're called.
I'm cleverly coming in at an exact right angle to the airfield.
Yeah, but you want to sort of don't. Well, landing it be like.
Landing on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
See if we can land on a stand.
In this thing, actually, in that thing, you probably could.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you have to start getting some Fokker 50 practice in now, then, Gaz.
Oh, I've got loads of hours in the Fokker 50.
What, landing it on an aircraft carrier?
I've landed it in all sorts of fields, everywhere. Not on an
Yeah,
aircraft carrier.
Not necessarily on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh no, definitely on purpose. I'll have you know. Actually, I don't think I've ever had a problem with 50.
CFIT, controlled flight into terrain/trees.
Where are you, Steve? I cannot find you.
I'm here.
Now, have I got enough time to go get a coffee? That's why I have to do some
But
manoeuvre.
I cannot see you.
Well, I'm here.
25, 13.
You're down below me now. Charlie, good evening.
Oh,
According to my
Oh, God.
GPS, I've got just over 12 minutes. And you're a little bit further away than I am, so potentially you could.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, but with Gaz, it won't just be a coffee.
Yeah, well,
It'll be a coffee and a smoke.
that's outrageous. Smoking kills you, man.
It does. Cigarettes have got machine guns and everything.
I've not discovered that feature. Holy
You
shit.
got to pay extra for those.
Fucking cunt.
Aha! Target acquired.
Your attitude may show wrong values. Very judgy. I think your attitude's fine. Altitude. My attitude is fine recently. It's slightly concerning. I'm not used to this amount of happiness in my life. It's not good. There's something wrong. I must be ill.
Must be.
Right, so over the other side of these, oh god, mountains, is going to be a runway.
What was that?
I'm right in your tail.
Oh, for God's sake, leave me alone, Noz. Oh god, yeah, there he is. There's Chris. So yes, the DR400, we've taken off from where we took off from. We've landed on an aircraft carrier, took off from the aircraft carrier, went for a swim, took off from an airport, landed on an aircraft carrier and took off again. And now we're heading back to an airport. And the plane doing rather well. I'm concerned we're going to run out of fuel.
You should have fuel in your left or right tanks.
There's fuel in there. Actually, left and right. Left's full. Right's... Is that fuel quantity? Main, reserve, left, right. Right nearly empty. I'm really... I'm scared to switch it, though, because it'll cut out.
You've already been in the drink once.
Yeah, I don't want to die again. And there's a hill in front of me now. We should climb over the hill.
No.
Guten Abend. Roxy, have we got a challenge for you?
Yeah.
Be prepared. I'm sorry to say, Roxy, if you haven't done already, you've got to buy this plane. It's the rules. And B, start practicing aircraft carrier landings. But not in this plane.
No.
You've got the Fokker 50, haven't you, Roxy?
He's got the Zuba mod.
Extinct bot. Okay, I'm being followed by a bot that's dead. How's that work? Yes, we just did a couple of aircraft carrier landings, Roxy. Gaz is going to post in, because he's not here for the next one, his landing on an aircraft carrier in a Fokker 50, so that's going to be interesting to watch on a stream. And we're going to attempt to do some aircraft carrier landings. You have to go back and watch the stream when you get home. Right, you have to climb up over this mountain now. On the other side of it,
Go on.
the other side of it will hopefully be a runway, which I think is around that hillock over there.
I would like to see Roxy land a Boeing 747.
F-18. No cheating.
No? Boeing
Actually, the
747.
Hawk. I've yet to fly the Hawk. How the hell can you get that thing slow enough to land on an aircraft carrier?
That's easy.
That'd be interesting.
I believe that hill that you're concerned about is Loma Isabel de Torres.
Really?
Just so you know.
Okay, it's got names and everything, so at least I know where I crash.
Yep.
That's like last time.
Like Sunday, terrain. Oh, it's fine, smack.
What is that? Smack. Oh, that's a hill.
I even said to Crit 5,000 feet. Is that going to be alright? Crit's like, yeah, it's fine. Terrain. This isn't good. Oops. Bits of 727 all over the mountain.
Oops.
Yeah. Well, you would have never landed it. I don't think
You
so.
need to dangle something out the door to catch a wire. I'd have to be damn close to the ground for that to catch anything. Coat hanger? Hang a coat hanger out the back. Right, so over there somewhere is going to be our runway. So we've got to turn this awesome little beastie in that direction soon. So 84. Oh, he's come back. He got bored. You missed all the excitement, Pineapple. We were landing on aircraft carriers and everything. You shouldn't have left. Alright, so down there, I think.
Okay. There's a hill. Right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ouch.
Right, so I don't want to descend just yet. Mainly because of this hill, which is inconveniently in the way.
And called Isabel del Torres.
Yes. Don't name it. It makes it more personal. Here lies Steve. He crashed into Isabel del Torres.
And now it's called Steve's Hill.
The Hill of Steve.
Yeah.
Oh great, so I'm now flying towards a hill into cloud. This is just flashbacks of Sunday all over again.
Yeah, you're a little bit too low for that. Just so you know. Well, I'm too dead to see the crash from here.
You're not going to see the crash from there. It's all fine.
No, you're...
Brace, brace,
Oh,
brace.
no,
We didn't get a chance for that on Sunday. It was and that was it.
Yeah. Just see a little bit of rain.
That's why you should always sit at the back in an aircraft, because you never hear of planes reversing into mountains. Poor passengers. Well, they didn't know anything about it. They heard a bang at the front. Next thing is, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh God, I would get cloud now, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Right, so
Well,
the
it's strange that you have many clouds. I don't have any in mine.
oh, there we go. Right, is that the? Oh, there's the runway. Okay, I'm not at the angle I thought I was going to be at it, but no, there it is. Will hopefully make Saturday not sure. Thanks for your commitment there, Pineapple. Sunday, Pineapple. Or next Wednesday, Pineapple. Do some aircraft carrier landings with us in turboprops. That's going to really be interesting. Right, so when we come a bit later than originally planned, but into our first stop. For those on the left, enjoy the view of the valley. For those counting pine needles on the left side, please look at the beautiful valley on the right.
Holy crap, I'm doing 165.
Right, in we come. And say, for those of you that haven't seen it already, I did put a video out on YouTube of my first look at this awesome little DR400, and it is really awesome. For $9.99, it is a fantastic plane. Yeah, commitment. You haven't got any, Pineapple. You're sat there playing with your buses, and you could be here having fun with us flying.
Flaps. Too high. Too high.
Too high? No, it's fine. Too low would be more concerning.
Unstable.
Alternating
Unstable.
between flying and sailing, in fact.
Yeah, exactly. Too wet. Too wet.
Well, I will try to land this baby without flaps.
Alright, in we come.
Long landing. Long landing. 8,000 feet remaining.
Okay. Yeah, the first landing was great. The second one was fantastic. The third one was great. The fourth one, we nailed it.
Yay.
How many times do you need?
It was a little bit bouncy there. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I got it right.
Well, I will land without flaps.
Yeah, that was my mistake. Don't see, you look, Pineapple, we had this, all of a sudden we think, okay, Pineapple's a good lad, and then you ruin it by mentioning celebrity coach trip. A, they're not celebrities. B, C, A.
Oh god. Crosswinds, crosswinds.
Right, Noz is coming in behind me. Which is slightly alarming in any situation.
Yeah, and I'm landing without flaps. This challenge, well, come on.
Right, so in comes Noz. Yeah, fantastic
Nailed it.
plane. It really is.
And I need to get off this runway because I have Chris right behind.
That noise is just brilliant.
I will not watch that, Chris, because then I will press turn. Okay.
I'm obviously trying to get off by the first taxiway. At least I trundled on down to the second one.
I will just go over the grass. What's it here?
Low fuel. Excellent news.
Just what you want to hear.
I do have the runway in sight. Yeah, I'm coming at the other end because. But also, I see Chris's.
Yeah, look, I think that it's
long enough.
rule by now that
Long enough for both of us at the same time.
I think the rules of the stream say that at some point we have to have two people landing in the same runway from opposite ends at the same time.
That is a rule of any group flight.
We
I'd
need
say.
to crack.
Just let off quite a lot of speed quite instantly there. Got thrown against the dashboard.
Pineapple always overshoots. Nope. 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 No.
Yes.
No, I've resisted. No, it's fine.
Proud of you, Steve.
It was hard work. Your sim looks great. It's a lot of work. It's
I
really.
imagine it is hard work to overshoot at your age.
It's going on YouTube. This is really really great plane. Really well modelled.
Okay. Ooh, crap.
Right, so Gaz is coming in from that end of the runway, and we've got Chris coming in from this end of the runway.
Otherwise known as the correct end of the runway.
Yes, also known as the correct.
Correct.
Well, they're both the correct end, depending on where the
that
wind is
was-
coming from.
Yeah, which is sideways. Apparently.
I see a crash.
Right, can Gaz stop before
I'm rolling to hopefully get to a taxiway, which
there's a
I think I
taxiway?
saw one on the
There's one on
left.
the left down here. Not the first little thing, because that's a road going to the control tower. And Chris is coming in that way. So then we got a short hop then to airport number 2. Well, literally, you took the pizza off the Tesco delivery man, and it was probably in the oven before he got it back in his van. Dan, thanks very much for the follow. Right, so in comes Chris. Gaz is down and stopped. So
Oh, I love this plane.
it's awesome, isn't it?
It just feels so natural landing this thing. It just does exactly what you want it to do. It's
Well,
brilliant.
Mine thought it was a kangaroo, but apart from that,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will hopefully fix my plane.
right. So once Chris is off in, then I shall then depart.
Well, we need to take off the way I'm heading, so we should all just make our way to the runway and go.
Okay, I'll just come up to that end then. It's like two lovers running towards each other in an old film. Ah, like 10. Which one?
Guys! Guys!
Imagine Chris coming down the runway with his arms out and some really slow music, slow-mo.
I feel like my better half would have something to chip in at this point.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh,
No joke. I took it out the crate, and when he gave me the next crate, it was cooking. Wow. It was, where is it? Where is it? I need the pizza now. Give me the pizza now. Well, Gaz is like that when his man delivers Stella.
wow.
the time he goes back to the van, 4 cans have gone.
Wow.
Right, so we're taxing. Just bought the Alienware Area 51M laptop. Okay, means nothing to me. What's the spec? Alienware's Dell, isn't it? So
I think your FS Cloud's broken, Steve. Oh no, there it is. Oh, what's going on there?
yeah, you just taxied through me, but apart from that,
I didn't. I'm way in front of you. I
Okay.
mean, I'm now,
yeah, I know.
but I was anyway. Oh, that's bad. Also, put that driving down to your FS Cloud being laggy.
Oh, nearly crashed into you.
Hmm?
Why have you stopped there?
I haven't stopped. I'm moving.
Oh, there you go. You are now. All right, Noz is ready to go. Chris is ready to go. Right, go, go, go. Oh god, it's 2 of them now. i9, very nice. 32 gig of RAM. 2086 GPU, very fast FPS. Nice. Yeah, my gaming laptop's an i7. Gaming rig's an i7 with 32 gig of RAM. Nice spec. Cool. Hopefully it lasts you many years. So you're going to be doing some explaining on it. Oh, fast taxi. Ooh. Right, so Chris is gone. Noz is going. Then Gaz will go. Yeah, the level of detail in this plane.
Yeah, I will just follow Chris because I have not said that.
Is really good. Okay. Medway Townist Live. Fair enough. That's a name. Right. Give it some juice, but thank you very much for the follow. You got a DVI cable yesterday. Yes, we saw Pineapple.
Flaps.
So you can finally game on your TV now in proper widescreen and everything.
Why are you not flying then?
He doesn't like us, Noz, that's why.
Oh.
Everything's upgradable. Well, to a certain degree on a laptop. You can't upgrade the graphics card. You can probably change out the hard drive and add more memory if you needed to. You can't change the processor. But with an i9, you should be fine for a while.
Look, what are you doing? What are you doing, Steve? Acrobatic.
I'm not doing acrobatics. I'm flying.
You're going to crash into the water.
Oh, it's very northern. You're going to crash into water.
Hi, Noz.
And we'll join at some point. No, Pineapple. Next Wednesday, Pineapple, you're going to join us. That's it. Clear your schedule. Right, so there's Gaz, Noz and Chris over there. I'm taking a slightly direct course. That's we just taken off from. So we're in the Dominican now. So we've just flown from Turks and Caicos down to the Dominican. So flying to here. Next time then, so next Wednesday, we'll then fly over to Puerto Rico. And then over the coming weeks and months, we're going to make our way around this series of islands, pretty much landing at every little airport along the way, back to the mainland, and make a hop then all the way down to the Falkland Islands before coming back up. Uh-oh.
Did you forget to fuel up?
Oh, no, I didn't either. Quick, altitude hold.
Whoops.
Quick, find an aircraft carrier so you can refuel.
Noz, have you got a jerry can of fuel? Because I'm like right next to you.
No.
Just pass it out the window. Window?
Oh my god, guys, go away! Oh, shit. Don't pull it down to the ground.
Oh, come on, plane, restart.
Right, let me just get some in-flight refueling. Because... Actually, no, hold on. How much
It won't
mileage you got?
restart now.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
throttle out.
and
Make sure
now-
you fill in.
Yeah,
Make sure your fuel is switched to a tank that's got fuel.
Let's go that way then.
Why does it feel like I'm descending? Oh, I am. Shh. Shh, shh, shh.
Yeah, it's not even trying to start.
If you push the starter, silly question. As in the one on the dash next to the
Yeah,
mag switches.
you can hear it doing something.
Well, it looks like your prop is going around.
Did you install the hush kit? It's so quiet.
Are your mags on? I can't see from here.
I'm guessing so. Let me try, unless it's a fuel thing. Let me just try and fill it all.
You're quite low.
No, it's just not firing.
Oh, shit.
Come on, you sodding thing. Okay, we're going down. We're going to land underneath this road.
So
Oops.
if you land well enough, you'll be able to take off again if it's nice and fieldy.
Caution. On taxiway. On taxiway.
Great landing.
Nice. That's
Just don't park on a catapult.
on taxiway, apparently.
Yeah.
It's looking.
Right. So why won't
I-
you start? Okay, fuel is on. And I've got fuel. And, okay. I've stopped. Right, so parking brake back on.
Never thought I'd say this, but you're quite high, Chris.
Yeah, I'm hand flying and I haven't been paying attention to the altitude because I've been watching Steve.
I
No,
see.
it's just not turning over. It's
Just
turning, but I've got no ignition, it seems.
How do clocks work? About your 8 o'clock at 700 feet, Chris. I'm going slightly faster than you.
Okay, so let's do the fix all thing. Oh, don't put me back here. Okay, no, that's fine. We'll go with that.
Sigh.
Yeah, not that far away.
You fell in love with flight sims when
Caution. On taxiway. On taxiway.
Microsoft came out, and the first one with the plane was 2 linear lines that crossed each other at an airport. Oh yeah, the original flight sim. Yeah, I played the original one as well. Right, there we go. I don't know why it wouldn't restart.
Oh, truck.
So the annoying thing as well is I had auto fuel switching on, and there's fuel in the other tanks. But anyway,
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry, truck. Oh, you're a bit low.
so there they are, just over there. Look.
Why won't the bloody altitude say?
I think he may have been trying to land on a truck, maybe.
Oh God, now that's a challenge.
Well, I'm down here to
So
try
yeah,
and...
Dan, if you're into flying, check out the Discord server. It'll be linked around shortly. We do these group flights at least a couple of times a week, Wednesday night, Sunday afternoon, alternating between prop stuff like this and sort of jets with some turboprops in between. Sunday afternoon will be jets.
Yeah, jets or fast turboprops, one of the two. Probably jets.
And then next Wednesday we'll carry on from where we get to here. Provided we get there.
Oh, what down here?
Right, so I'm going to play catch up a bit now.
Don't worry, I'm slow.
Yeah, so we're pinning the coast, so taking the long road.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm trying to fly between the forests here.
Oh, that's only going to go well.
Oh, it's going fine. I'm currently 20 feet off the ground.
What?
Yeah, I'm looking at the scenery.
Blimey.
Well, that was a quick climb.
Yeah. Oh, there's a truck over here. Let's follow that.
I need to change Chris's plane. This is bizarre. 737 about 200 feet above me doing 133 knots.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, it's a bit like Sunday, wasn't it? With the 172 doing like 500 miles an hour.
Yeah. I need to keep an eye on the plane because there's a tree coming. What's it called? Hill.
There's a tree in the way.
Yeah. I've lost the configuration screen for blooming. Oh, I just dropped down then. Might have done.
Right, so we try and play catch up now, and well, catch up with these guys.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go out to the coast because I'm gonna make it round that.
You can go up, you know.
Tree truck.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I've not refueled, so I'm watching the fuel. I've got 11 gallons left.
It's like a 50-mile flight. You should be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I had plenty of fuel. Well, I had plenty of fuel. It's just it didn't switch it.
I mean, there's no alarms, so as long as no. Wait, what's that alarm?
I didn't get an alarm. Well, probably a light came on, but I couldn't see it.
Right, it's configurating thing again.
Well, I'm taking loads of pictures to the flight sim channel.
Nice.
Wow, yes, Dylan did indeed have a pizza. Cooked and probably eaten by now.
Food.
I had a lasagna when I got in.
Oh, you too? I have also had lasagna.
Which was rather nice.
Also had lasagna.
Oh, there you
How's
go.
that?
Lasagna Wednesday.
Lasagna once. Why? I can't.
Yeah, mine was a shop bought one.
Didn't even roll your own lasagna.
Wrong on lasagna. So I'm literally nailing this thing flat out. Poor little plane. Let's try and catch up with the guys. You enjoy the Dominoes tonight? What, a game of or the pizza?
I'm trying to follow this road.
Never tried pineapple on pizza. You only like pineapple juice. Yeah, we're not even going to go there. Pineapple, we've said this multiple times, pineapple on pizza is just wrong. And you've never had a Domino's pizza pineapple. What? Very overpriced, but quite nice. Other pizza chains are available.
Oh my god, that was a sharp turn.
So those guys are there in front of me. which is where they are, and the airport we're heading to is about here somewhere, where Chris is about to come into land, I think.
No, it's still miles away.
Yeah. Yeah, we're miles away.
We're just about to pass Rio San Juan.
Oh yeah, it's down there. Yeah, forget that. I thought it was that cove. Is this the last leg? Yes. We only normally we're running a bit behind the normal times because we got slightly distracted by aircraft carriers.
Oh,
Don't
no
you
fuel
say
warning.
that happened?
Well, that helped me. Because my technical difficulties.
You've had Domino's Pizza, but only like once or twice. All the food delivery places can't find my postcode because it's brand new. Oh yeah, the joys of living on a new housing development. Don't have that issue.
Cannot find your postal code.
Oh, if a new housing estate, then yeah, delivery places and courier firms struggle to find them. Oh, that's weather. So yes, the plane, in conclusion, fantastic. If you're looking for a plane to buy, an X-plane, it's probably the best $9.99 you'll spend.
So far so good with following this road.
Yeah, my house was built in the 50s, mid-50s. You've got the TBM 900 and like it, but tough to land and can't get reverse thrusters to work. Awesome. I've got the slightly superior Epic. And the probably similarly spec'd PC-12. But I will end up with the TBM at some point. You sure the reverse thruster issue isn't just your controller, it's not really the plane.
You got to set a button to allow for beta. Once you've set that button, you move the throttle just far back enough so the thing lights up on the screen. Then you push that button for beta, and then you can pull your throttle back, and if you go all the way back, you get reverse.
There you
Also,
go.
for landing, do your approach at about 85, maybe 90, and as you go over the threshold of the runway, cut the power, and as you're about to touch down, when the guy calls 20 feet, gentle flare. Should touch down as the bitching Betty says, airspeed.
There you go.
Smooth like butter.
From a man that has the TBM. So yeah, Dan, check us out on the Discord server if you want a group to ask questions of. And oh God, Ben's back. So weather seems to be drawing in a little bit. I never set the destination in the plane as to where we're going, so it doesn't tell me how far. It does say 15 minutes in little nav map, so no problem, Ben. Anytime.
Oh crap! Don't do that.
You're probably a bit close to the ground, Oz, if you're going, oh crap. Oh, now he's getting a phone call.
Yeah. From the 90s by the sounds of it.
You feel dangerously like a baddie with a sword next to your name. The sword of power. No. Pineapple, you've got your own server for that. Which I left because I wasn't made a mod.
Wow.
I took all my toys, threw them out the bus window and left the server.
Wow.
I never sent in an application. You don't need to send an application. The people that I've made moderators on my channel, the people that I trust with the channel, the people you get to know and get to think won't be like idiots.
I'm back again.
Yeah.
And he couldn't find any of those. He chose us.
Yeah, exactly. There's no one else in the channel when you lot made mods. It was just us. So you want to be a mod? Yeah, I may as well. Hey, what did Banana Man do wrong? So there's like 9 people in your server. Half of them are mods. What's my ratio? How many mods have I got? 8, I think.
I cannot remember.
8 mods, 500 people. So that's quite not a bad ratio.
Yeah.
Wasn't your idea for applications. My advice, Pineapple, start your own server. There you go, done. So you've got control. It's perked up a bit. Oh god, no, that's reason not to rejoin. Oh god, airspeed's picking up.
I thought something hanging off my plane. I was looking outside and I realised it was my plane's shadow. I'm only 500 odd feet off the ground.
I was going to say, if you're confusing your shadow with parts of your plane, you may just be a tad low.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Don't do that.
Yeah, you still don't need 4 bots. I think I've got 2 bots in the channel. Nightbot and Rhythm Bot. Well, there's a couple of Rhythm Bots because they break.
Yeah, you have 2.
I got 2 Rhythm Bots. So I got 3 bots in total. And Peter's got about 25 people. God, I didn't realise there's that many mad people out there. Right, it's cruising along about 150 then. So not catching these guys up because they're flat out in front of me.
No, we're just cruising.
Although I'm flat.
Although, yeah, Gaz is flat out.
130.
This poor thing's doing 150 nearly.
You'll overtake me then in a minute.
I see you also joined us on the scenic route.
Yeah, my notification's off. Nope. No, volume's up. I've had notifications when people have followed.
Oh, I see a bridge. Let's fly under it.
Probably
Well,
not
that
the
could only
ideal
end well.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not enough room. I found out, so I bought this.
Wow. We're trying to encourage people to join us on these flights. It's not going well.
Well, I'm flying it upside down right now.
To be fair, we could probably attract a few second-hand aircraft parts.
Yeah. You're going to fly from Martha's Vineyard to Martha's Vineyard from Long Island. Nice.
Very nice.
Paul, good evening.
Okay, now I'm 20 feet up below sea level. I'm good.
For 20 feet below sea level, you're going to be getting wet. Unless you're in Holland.
If there was water here.
Wait, Steve, you should start a flight company if that's the thing. God, no. The trucking company didn't last. Everyone lost interest. The bus company's going to fail any day now. That's going to go. The flight thing, we have got a flight company. Not that's mine. No one was interested in that, mainly. So, yeah.
It's actually doing quite well.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, not bad at all. We've got about 80k in the bank. Gaz made a contribution yesterday.
I did, yeah.
Nice. On music channel for 2 weeks, then the change is coming, is on coming out. Fair play. Not much luck with companies. No, it's like anything. Anything we start, people have a really keen to begin with, and then it just dies off. Farming, 3 weeks of full enthusiasm, then nothing. Bus company, we probably had 6 months of everyone doing loads of journeys, and then it sort of fizzled out.
Well, I know my Omsi just suddenly refused to run. I mean, it runs, but I can't do a full-length route without it failing on me at some point anymore. It's ridiculous.
That was with me in BCS. You got sick of the lag. There's no lag once you're in the route. The logging on to the bus company at first was horrendous.
I know, I get lag on the routes.
Really?
It's undrivable, yeah. I mean, it is terrible. Sort of, it was getting to a point where sort of every 10 seconds it will freeze for a second.
Oh, blimey. Oh, I don't get that.
I thought once I had my Ryzen installed it might get around that, but nope. No luck. Tried reinstalling from scratch. Just doesn't like me any.
You can't even join the bus company, you're not high level enough. Yeah, and unfortunately I can't do anything about the level. It's a shame. It bases it on the minimum level, I think, of average of the people in the bus company. So if you're all high level,
Oh no.
you've got to be high level to be able to join. But if everyone's low level, then it's fine. But because we've got a mixture of levels, then it raises that minimum level. And I can adjust it up, but I can't adjust it down. There's lots.
Not a problem. We need to get over land.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to make it past these trees. I've got 300 feet above ground level, so I don't have much altitude to play with. Okay.
Don't
We're going
think
down.
these houses here are very glad for me. I'm flying 100 feet over the
Oh,
ground.
Well, I'm at 1,500
this
feet,
is-
and I'm doing fine.
Holy moly. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh. Out between the trees here. Trees on either plane. That side of the plane. Oh, just clip the top of that tree.
I was just struggling to cope with constant night routes after getting home at 11. Exactly. I'm not blaming anybody, Amy. These things happen. We've had this discussion this week about people flying, that people's lives change, your routines change, your jobs change. Not everyone's available all the time. People get bored with things, and what you enjoy changes. These things happen.
Made it down. That was...
Yeah, you're only about 3 or 4 minutes short.
Yeah. I've got a jerry can in the
Close
back.
enough.
Stick that in.
Yeah, I never noticed a lag because of BCS. It runs the same in bus company for me as not in bus company.
Yeah, mine as well. Mine lags outside of bus company as well. It's just really annoying because it's such a great simulation.
Yeah.
It's just so badly made.
I've yet to try, what do we call it, the new one. That's what it's called now.
Lotus.
That's the one.
No, Lotus runs beautifully on my PC,
So I might have to look at that.
but there's just almost no content for it.
Ah,
Yeah, there's no content yet. But it will come.
yeah, I tried.
There is some, but there's not much documentation about it. So you load up a new route, and you load up the tram, and you don't know what to put in as the route number. It's
Oh, that's handy.
Okay, back up again.
But there is multiplayer.
indeed.
What,
Yeah,
proper,
that's
you
the
you can see each other on the ground multiplayer?
As far as I know, I've never tried it.
I have seen video of it.
Okay, well that could be an
Where
interest.
two people, where one drives the tram and one drives the bus, and they can see each other. So, yeah,
Okay.
you can do that.
Yes, I did try contacting the developer to look at getting it to review and never got a response. Well, I think they're publishing it themselves as well, so that's difficult. I think it's got potential long term. It just might take a while to get going.
Oh shoot, there's power lines here. Oh damn it.
What happened to the other OMSI dev? I'm guessing still working on OMSI.
Oh god.
A Lotus biscuit. No, not a Lotus biscuit. The other simulation is called Lotus. Don't know why it's called Lotus, but why is OMSI called OMSI?
Oh, the trees come up. Whoa, that was close.
Well, the trees don't come up. The trees stay where they are, Noz.
Yeah, but I was too low for the power line, so I'll go around under them, then over them.
Right, so down here somewhere is our... wow. We wonder why people don't join. Down here somewhere is our runway.
I'll follow Chris.
And I think we're going to have for the second time tonight, you guys are going to come in from that side. I'm coming in from this side.
You're coming from the other... Oh, yeah.
I'm coming across the bay.
Well, I'm right behind Chris. I need to slow down.
I'm right behind Noz. Oh, there's a hill there. Oh, the airport's this side of that. Yeah, I see.
Apparently one's flipped to do Lotus, the other he doesn't do OMSI anymore. So yeah.
60 knots and slowing.
Oh god, I'm catching up to you. Oh god.
Yeah, you're spelling pineapple.
I'm doing 50 knots now. Just not to crash into you.
Yeah, that would probably explain the OMSI then. I'd never thought of it like that. You have several certifications in Lotus Notes. Very good. Don't Lotus do the feminine hygiene products as well? Oh, I see buildings.
Where it landed?
Don't turn right, Noz.
Oops.
Well, that runway is not at the angle I thought it was going to be at.
Don't turn right. Why not?
Yeah, I was a bit surprised.
Because I'm right behind you, to your right.
Well, I'm turning right.
Your spelling has improved. No, it doesn't. You couldn't even spell biscuit pineapple. And yeah, I don't know anything about them, Ben, but apparently they do.
I wonder why it's just like a break up.
Lots.
Right, so there's the runway over there.
Quickly, hide, so you cannot find the runway.
How do you spell a synonym of strange? What?
ODD.
Yeah. Pineapples now are going to have to Google what a synonym is. Doulahay, okay, that's a thing. Right, so there's our runway. Down there. Carburetor I suspected. Yeah, it's fine. I will do some flaps just to try and slow myself down.
Another airport that's gone weird.
I might want to reload your scenery, guys.
Look, yeah, I can see the taxi lines. They're on the grass, and I can see ground crew and stuff on the grass.
Are most of the
And the
OMSI 2
runways
buses
there.
payware? Yes. There are some freeware stuff out there. actually need to do a review video for the new bus for OMSI that will be coming out Monday.
Oh, Noz? What are you parked in me for?
Ooh, get a room, you two.
Before you, so
No,
I cannot. Yes, I was.
your screen's
Butter.
faulty. They're crying out loud.
Nice.
Looks like you're not getting any more buses then. Got to keep my money for TML stuff. Yes, there'll be news on that. They'll be showing me some stuff on the bus when I go to see them in April. So I'm looking forward to that. Also looking forward to spending 13 hours on a train.
That should be quite a nice trip.
Yeah. It's actually quicker to drive, but obviously a lot more relaxing on the train.
Indeed.
Cheaper to fly, quicker to drive, but faster by faster by plane, and also cheaper by plane, quicker to drive, but more relaxing and easier on the train. TML, yes, the people that make Firm Bus and Tourist Bus. I'm going to their offices in April. But not as good for the environment. Well, the train is, because they're electric. And there we go. I shall line up here.
Planes should be better than for the environment than driving.
Oh yeah.
What on earth is that stuff? Weird.
Oh, that sounds nice when the prop stops.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, such a great plane. And there we go. We have made it. So we will carry on from here next Wednesday and make our way over to Puerto Rico from here in turboprops, and then back to more island hopping then after that, heading round towards Barbados and all of those fun little airports before heading down to the mainland. Next stream for me then is going to be Friday night, normal Friday night trucking in ETS2, carrying on from wherever the hell it was we got to last Friday, and then back with more flying again on Sunday afternoon, where we're carrying on from the mountain place we got to. The hell was it? The place we got to last Sunday. Anyway, we're carrying on from there on Sunday. So there we go. My thanks to the man on my right, Mr. Gazariah. Thank you very much, Gaz. We'll catch you maybe Sunday if you're around.
Yes, I think I might be.
Or Friday for some trucking.
I should be, yes, I think, yeah.
Okie dokie. To Noz, thank you, Noz. We'll catch you Friday for some trucking.
Yeah.
And Chris, thank you, Chris. We'll catch you Sunday for some more flight.
Thank you very much.
Awesome stuff. There we go. We'll leave that there. Back on Friday night for some trucking. Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.